Dear friends, I am Dr. Santosh Desai and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss solution to system of linear equations. In this video we will discuss system of linear equations, types of system of linear equations and solution to system of linear equations. So let us consider first system of linear equation. The system of linear equation is a finite collection of linear equations in the same variables. So that means if you take two or more linear equations at a time, then that set of linear equations is called as a system of linear equation. So let us consider a system of m equations in n variables x1, x2 and so on xn as a11x1 plus a12x2 plus and so on plus a1nxn is equal to p1. Second equation as a21x1 plus a22x2 plus and so on plus a2nxn is equal to b2 and so on. Last equation, that is mth equation, is am1x1 plus am2x2 plus and so on plus amnxn is equal to bm. So here m equations are there in n variables. So this m equation is called as a system of linear equations. Now there are two types of system of linear equations, namely homogeneous and non-homogeneous system of linear equations. If all the constants, that is b1, b2 and so on bm, are all 0, then the system of equation is called homogeneous, and if at least one of them is non-zero, then it is called non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Now next we consider solution of system of linear equation. So solution is nothing but the values of unknowns. So the set of values of x1, x2 and so on xn which satisfies all the equations is known as solution of the system of linear equations. So here we note that all the values must satisfy all the equations in the given set of equations. So obviously there is a one theorem for any system of linear equation. Any system of linear equation has following exclusive conclusion. So either the given system of equation has no solution, or it has a unique solution, or it has a infinitely many solutions. So here any given system, either it is homogeneous or non-homogeneous, it has any one conclusion of these three. So let us consider consistent and inconsistent system of linear equations. So a system is said to be consistent if it has at least one solution. That is, if the given system has a solution, then we say it is a consistent, and if it has no solution, then we call it as a inconsistent system of equations. So obviously the system of homogeneous linear equation is always consistent, because if you take the values of unknowns x1, x2 and so on xn all are 0, then these values satisfies all the equations, and therefore the system of homogeneous linear equation is always consistent. But the system of non-homogeneous linear equation, it may be consistent or may be inconsistent. Now first we consider how to find solution of non-homogeneous system of linear equations. So let us consider system of non-homogeneous linear equation as a11x1 plus a12x2 plus and so on plus a1nxn is equal to b1, a21x1 plus a22x2 plus and so on plus a2nxn is equal to b2 and so on am1x1 plus am2x2 plus and so on plus amnxn is equal to bm. Then in matrix notation, these equations can be written as, first we write the coefficient matrix. So this matrix is formed by writing the coefficients of each equation in a row. So the first row is obtained by writing the coefficients of x1, x2 and so on xn. Similarly, the second row is obtained by writing the coefficients of second equations of the system, and similarly for the last equation. Then into the matrix of unknowns, that is x1, x2 and so on xn, and is equal to the matrix of constants, that is b1, b2 and so on bn. Now these matrices have some special names. So here capital this A is called, it is a coefficient matrix. Capital X, it is called as a matrix of unknowns, and capital B is called matrix of constants. Now to solve this system of equation, apply row transformations only on A and also on B and reduce coefficient matrix to the echelon form. And once you reduce it to echelon form, find the rank of A and rank of AB. And by using this rank of A and rank of AB, one can conclude the followings. So the first one, if rank of A is not equal to rank of AB, then the system of equation is inconsistent and hence no solution. If rank of A is equal to rank of AB, then the system is consistent, and if it is equal to number of unknowns, then we say that the system has unique solution, and the solutions are obtained with backward substitution. If rank of A is equal to rank of AB and this rank is less than number of unknowns, then the system of equations has infinitely many solutions and are obtained by assigning n minus rank of A number of variables as a parameters. So here we take one note: if the system of equations is consistent, then it has n minus rank of A number of independent solutions. Now we consider the examples. Consider the set of equations. So the equations are x plus 2y is equal to 5, 4x plus 8y is equal to 12, 3x plus 6y plus 3z is equal to 15. This set has unique solution, no solution, infinite number of solutions and 3 solutions. So out of these 4 solutions, option D never be a answer for this example, because we know that whether the given system of equation has no solution, unique solution or infinitely many solutions. So therefore option D is not the answer for this. Now to find out the answer, let us apply the method. So first we write these equations in the matrix form. So the matrix is written, just the first row is nothing but the coefficients of x, y, z of the first equation, that is 1, 2, 0. Second equation is nothing but the coefficients of x, y, z of second equation, and similarly for third equation. Then the matrix of unknowns, that is x, y, z, is equal to matrix of constants 2, 12 and 15. Now we have to reduce the coefficient matrix to the echelon form. And the procedure is, first we reduce or bring all the zeros below the first element of the first row. So for this we use the transformation R2 changes to R2 minus 4 times R1, so that 4 will reduce us to 0, and with the transformation R3 changes to R3 minus 3 times R1, 3 will reduce us to 0. So thus we get the first row, there is no change as it is. So with the transformation R2 minus 4 times R1, second row will be, first element is 0, second element is also 0, and third element, that is again 0, and R3 changes to R3 minus 3 times R1, we get first element as 0, second is again 0, and then it is 3 as it is. Now the xyz as it is equal to, the RHS is first element 5 as it is, then we get 12 minus 20, so that is minus 8, and 15 minus 15, that is equal to 0. But now this is not the echelon form of the given matrix. So again we use the transformation. Interchanging R2 and R3 we get. So the first row as it is. Now our third row becomes second row and second becomes third. Again XYZ as it is. Similarly we make the corresponding changes on RHS. So thus we get 5, 0 and -8. Now we know that when the matrix is in the echelon form, then the number of non-zero rows is nothing but the rank of the matrix. So here rank of A is equal to 2. Now the rank of AB, that is augmented matrix, is equal to 3. Now the augmented matrix is obtained by writing the elements of A and B side by side. So if we join the column B after the elements of A, then we get 3 non-zero rows. So therefore rank of AB is equal to 3. So here rank of A is not equal to rank of AB. So therefore our conclusion is that the system is inconsistent and hence no solution. So therefore option B is the answer for this question. Now consider next one. The value of x3 obtained by solving the following system of linear equation is. So the equations are x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 4. 2x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to -2. Minus x1 plus x2 minus x3 is equal to 2. Options are -12, -2, 0 and 12. So again the given system is again here non-homogeneous. So you have to write in the matrix notation first. So the matrix notation, the given equations can be written as first row is 1, 2, -2. Second row 2, 1, 1 and third row is -1, 1, -1. Unknowns are x1, x2, x3 and matrix of constant is 4, -2, 2. Now again we reduce this coefficient matrix to echelon form with the transformation R2 minus 2 times R1 and R3 plus R1. So the first row as it is and second row will take the form 2 minus 2 that is equal to 0. Then 1 minus 4 that is -3 and 1 minus minus becomes plus. So 1 plus 4 that is equal to 5. Third row that is R3 plus R1, first element is 0. Then 1 plus 2 that is 3 and -1 minus 2 that is -3. Again x1, x2, x3 is equal to first element as it is. Then second element is -10 and third element is 6. Now again we consider the second element of the second row and bring zeros below that element. So this can be done by using the transformation R3 plus R2. So with this transformation there is no change in the first two row. So I will keep as it is and third row takes the form 0, 0 and 2 into x1, x2, x3 is equal to RHS is 4, -10 and -4. So here one can conclude that rank of A is equal to 3, rank of AB is also 3 and number of unknowns are also 3. So therefore the given system of equation has unique solution. But we are interested in the value of x3 and one can solve such a system with the backward substitution. So from the last row we will get 2 times x3 is equal to -4. Simplifying this we get x3 is equal to -2 and therefore correct answer is option B. Now consider the last example. For what value of alpha and beta the following simultaneous equations have an infinite number of solutions. So the equations are x plus y plus z is equal to 5, x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 9, x plus 2y plus alpha z is equal to beta. Options are, so the first value is value of alpha and second is value of beta. So the options are 2, 7, 3, 8, 8, 3 and 7, 2. So again to solve this equation, again we have to consider in matrix form. So in matrix notation, the given system of equation can be written as. Now we try to reduce the given coefficient matrix to the echelon form and therefore we use the transformation R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1. So with this we get first row as it is, second row is 0, 2 and again 2. Third row is 0, 1 and alpha minus 1. Then into xyz is equal to first element as it is 5, then 9 minus 5 that is equal to 4 and beta minus 5. Now we reduce or bring 0 below the second element of second row with the transformation 2 times R3 minus R2. So first two rows as it is and third row takes the form that is 0, 0. Then here we get 2 alpha minus 2 and minus 2. So you will get 2 alpha minus 4 into xyz is equal to 5, 4, 2 beta minus 10 minus 4. So you will get 2 beta minus 14. Now we know that if rank of A is equal to rank of AB and which is less than n, then the given system of equation have infinite number of solutions. That is we know. So here number of unknowns are 3. So therefore here we required rank of A is equal to 2 or less than 2. Similarly rank of AB is again 2 or less than 2. So we get rank of A is equal to 2 if the last row will be 0. And therefore we must have 2 alpha minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2 beta minus 14 is equal to 0. Simplifying this, we get alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 7. And therefore the correct option is option A, 2 and 7. So these are the some examples. So in the next lecture, we will see how to solve system of homogeneous linear equations and examples. For more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel Mathematics for All. Thanks for watching. Bye.